Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa with Next Up is Lisa. I thought I would come to you today and show you a quick weeknight spaghetti. Here are the ingredients that I'm using, and just to be very clear, I am using ground turkey and not ground beef, but you can use ground beef as your choice of protein. The first thing that I need to do is to add the yellow peppers and the onions that you saw that I had already chopped up, and I'm going to put them into my pot with a little bit of avocado oil, and I'm going to saute them for about 7 to 10 minutes. And here it is, just me stirring the pot to make sure that nothing is sticking or burning. Start taking the peppers and onion mixture out, and it was just easier to pull the whole pan up and shimmy everything out into a bowl. Now I am just adding in the ground turkey, and I'm going to get all of that into the pot and begin breaking it up with my spoon. I'm taking the time to stir and break up the meat as it is cooking. So while the meat is cooking, I decide to go ahead and season it. I season the meat with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, basil, and oregano. And I just continue to break the meat up in the pan while I am cooking the meat. So I'm letting the meat continue to cook, and then I'm going to use this hamburger meat chopper to finish chopping the meat up so that it can be as fine as I would like it to be. And as you can see, there's not a lot of fat or juice in the meat, so I decide to not drain it. And I'm going to go ahead and add the peppers and onions back to the pot and mix this all together. Now comes time to add the sauce. I am using Trader Joe's arrabbiata sauce. This is not a sponsored video. It's just that I happened to pick it up from Trader Joe's and thought that I would try it. So I ended up using 2 bottles of the arrabbiata sauce. I've just added the first, and I'm stirring everything in, and I'm going to add the second one shortly. Making sure I get every last drop. Now I'm just going to stir the second one in and make sure that everything is incorporated well. So now that everything is in, I'm going to re-season the sauce. I'm going to season it with the same things that I've used before, except that I'm going to add chili powder. It doesn't sound like something you would normally add to an Italian dish, but this is what makes it easy to cook for the weeknight, and it means that it does not require you to simmer it for 2-3 hours. I used about 2 heaping tablespoons of chili powder in the spaghetti sauce here. The next thing I'm going to add is some sugar because I did taste it and it was very tart. So I normally add some sugar to my spaghetti sauce, but because it was so tart, I decided to add a little extra. My goal is never to make my spaghetti sauce sweet, but I do need something to counteract the tartness of the tomato sauce. So everything is now mixed in. It tastes good. I'm going to put the top on it, and I'm going to simmer it at least 20 minutes. You can do homework with your kids or whatever, but at least 20 minutes to simmer. Here I'm just adding my noodles to some salted water so that we can finish up this meal and get it on the table. Again, this was the capellini. While I like thin spaghetti, I do not like it as thin as this was, but it's what I had, and so therefore I used it. Here I'm draining the noodles, and I, just so that you know, I did keep a cup of pasta water just in case I needed to add it to the noodles. So here we're going to eat family style, and I just put everything on the counter. One last mix of the spaghetti sauce. I would say the one thing that I didn't like about the sauce was that it was looser than I am normally used to. I normally get a thicker sauce, but the taste overall was very, very delicious. So here I am just making my plate. The noodles and the spaghetti sauce really were very, very delicious. So there you have it, everyone. My weeknight spaghetti. I hope you try it and enjoy. My family and I are praying for everyone in this country and around the world who has been affected by coronavirus. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll talk to you in the next video.